feel like this is, you were born to do this.
Oh, man. I mean,
I don't know how to do this shit. I don't know how to do nothing. I don't know how to do nothing like this.
So, shit. Literally, go to culinary school. By the time like I signed up, the class I wanted to be in, it was filled, and it was like, oh, you got to start the next, like, you got to start in the December class. And I was like, fuck this shit. That's how that whole fucking Trill Chef shit was.
Exactly. Okay. Now I'm like, yo, I remember this. It's right here, but like, I just fucking like, just literally can't put it. My what you call it to it. My thumb on it. All right, I need to go chug that beer real quick, and then yeah.
You already know what it is. Osiris Lourde, and today we here with
Jalen of ESCAPE2NY.
All right, and Jalen does
Whole lot of gang shit. Let me explain that a little bit.
Yes, please.
I don't want to just be ignorant, but community building, lots of entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial endeavors, and trying to elevate everybody around me. So yes, a whole lot of gang shit.
yes, a whole lot of community building and a whole lot of gang-ish. I've known Jalen for quite some time, and Jalen has definitely been a very strong leader and I don't want to say influencer, but influencer for New York. Definitely one of my top motivations and people that I seek guidance from sometimes when I'm confused, even though a lot of you know that I myself usually appreciate it. But yeah, so you see, and we're also Gemini. So anyway, not even to go crazy. Make sure, what is your social media, by the way?
It's ESCAPE2NY. So Escape, the number 2 NYC on Instagram. That's the main platform where you could find, all the events, some real life content, me and my wife, and a whole lot of whatever you into.
Okay, exactly. And shout out to the wifey, held it down, helped us out in the barbecue grill, all of that earlier. So real quick, we do have limited time today, so I'm going to get straight to the questions. The first question I have for you today is, how has growing up in New York City influenced your approach to running Escape?
I mean, so it might be cliche, right? But if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, right?
It's a fact.
So like that, the grind, the hustle that this city teaches you, that you face, the barriers and the doors that open, definitely create a different type of person. Not everybody is. What the fuck just happened?
How did we just go into an ad?
What the fuck just happened?
Did we just go into an ad in the middle?
Wait,
oh, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Jalen. Apparently, I was running a stream while I don't know what happened, but let's.
All right, so but yeah, as I was saying, like the grind and the hustle that this city teaches you is not for everybody. And
that's a fact.
And you build. I mean, you either sink or swim.
That's build a you build a lot of character out here.
It's a character. It's morale. It's spirit. It's strength of your mind, your heart, everything, and it's a callus, right? And then you meet people that know how to maneuver that callus, or can get right through it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of people that you encounter. So,
I agree.
This city is at the end. Like for me, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous experience. But like, it really will build the fuck out of you, the F out of you. Sorry,
bro, you good? Bro, you good? You good? No, I agree with you. I definitely, growing up here definitely made it easier for me when I was in the West Coast, when I was in Florida. Actually, some people would actually say I'm a little too assertive or aggressive, rather, you would say. But I'm just a New Yorker. So let's just get to another question. What unique challenges have you faced as a business owner in such diverse and competitive city like New York City? What challenges have you had running your business?
It's two. So there's two sides of it, right? It's like what we do is very niche. So like it hasn't been that difficult because me when we started it, it was based off of I was a musician. You know, we were rappers trying to find showcases. Didn't really see like a easy like in
For
to
real.
that, right? And we were like, all right, we're just gonna do it ourselves. So it's like, like going back to the first question is like, if you're gonna like this city will give you away if you want it,
Yeah.
but you have to want it and you have to like go and get it. So like, the one side is it's very cliquey. The other side is it gives you the landscape to build your own clique too.
Yeah.
So it's like
So again, it's the community leadership stuff.
It's really like up to the person, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's been a journey. It's been crazy. Like
So
it's been crazy.
Do you think that you would have the same sort of, not necessarily outcome, because you know you're still building, but if you were like, let's say in a different state, or like, you know, different city like Los Angeles or Phoenix or like, you know, even Las Vegas, do you think you'd be able to maneuver the same way?
If I grew up there,
Yes.
I don't know.
You say I didn't
sure.
grow up there. All right, so
I think
you take
coming
escape
from here,
Yeah.
and like going there and like really putting the same like time, effort.
So you
In like
done
a year, it probably could be bigger than what it is here, because there's less. Even in LA, where you think like, oh, all these people and this and that, like, I don't. All right, I built something. We like escape there because there's been many collaborators that have come through it, like, you know, help build it in the beginning stages, who may no longer like, you know, be a part of it today, but like we built something that was very genuine. So I think wherever we can take escape and emulate and elevate it into totally different things around the world, and it'll serve the same type of purpose, but it'll be a genuine environment every time. So like it'll strive and thrive wherever it goes.
So
Just because of the people that like nurtured it and stuff like that.
So you've done escape in other places?
Yes, we have.
Where?
Well, not so much escape, but we've done events in other places. Some of our longtime partners did like escape to FLA, which was in, you know, Miami, like North Lauderdale, that area. That was great. Did events in Mexico City, amazing, big turnouts. We very early on we partnered and did like an event in LA where we were still like I was still rapping at the time, so like we did a performance there. But it's and Atlanta as well, like very early on. I mean, we've been doing events since 2015, so we're going on 9 years.
9.
You know what I'm saying? So like same amount of time I've been with my wife. So like it's like, you know, it's like to still even be doing it is like it's it's still evolving. Like now, like I'm even thinking of other stuff to do. You know, the food and bev stuff that I've spoken with you about. You are what you eat. You know, having a beer, having a tap beer with the Bronx Brewery and doing a burger, and then doing a canned beer with a pizza. It's like I've always had that food and bev thing. So like, you are what you eat. It's like it's a spawn of escape. Underground Live, that Proof, Pink Tacos, like you actually connected me with him at first. Underground Live was built out of that, which also like was just a straight underground party because we were
10 out of 10, which I didn't really know.
we were making the escape art shows a bit more elegant, you know, and like wanted to separate. All right, underground live was for the youth, smoke, drink, rage, you know, that
of age.
yes, no, yeah, of course, 18 plus, 100%. So like it's like escape is like an overarching thing, umbrella that holds all these other brands inside of it, and like it's just a platform for whatever ideas and brands that people want to bring. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, the Lord loves you is like, hey, oh, now we got Escape Media, and like the Lord loves you is
10 out of 10. Escape Media coming soon.
So it's like that's where, I mean, my mind has been there since I was young, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Jalen definitely is always in the future, 10 steps ahead. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Always doing something. All right, so actually, to touch on, you did talk about beers and food. You want to briefly, we don't have any because we drank all of it, but like, you want to talk briefly about how the Bronx, if you're able to, talk about how the Bronx Brewery and ESCAPE2NY came about?
So we've been a long like community partner of the Bronx Brewery. There was a time period where the Bronx Brewery, like it was known, but they weren't really doing events yet. They were doing events with the general manager that worked there. He was doing like starting his salsa events. Then one of my friends, Phil, did an event there, and then I was like the next month, and we did our first escape there. So for 2 years in a row, we did like ESCAPE2NY there. This is like 2017 and 2018.
Time flies.
But I always kept that relationship. I mean, you know, I enjoy their beers. I didn't always like enjoy beers, but I got into like craft beers as I got older and stuff. So I always kept that relationship, and I was supposed to have a beer on their up and comers back then, and it never like came to fruition. But I always like was like, yo, what's up? I need my beer. Like I need my beer. So what was it? Because we had the can 2023, so 2022 had the first beer with them. Did a burger at their East Village location. So a burger and a beer. Did a beer called La Cubanita, based off of my Cuban heritage. Crazy, like had maduros in the burger, like out of this world.
Fire.
I just seen some. I didn't know the exact brand, but somebody just did with Sweet Chick a chicken sandwich that had maduros, and I was just like, all right. It's like stay ahead of the curve, but it's like, hey, it's like I'm gonna get in those food and bev spaces. 2023, we did a canned beer, and we did a pizza for the event. Pizza sold out, beer sold out. It's like food, like entertainment. It has like its spurts, right? Unless for me in entertainment, it'll be forever because there's a genuine and legendary like foundation there. But like events can like ebb and flow with the economy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know, unless it's a free event, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do think that you have a very, especially in this age, for my personal experience where I've done events as well, you have a very strong imprint on the community, and just kind of like, I guess I personally would say the circle that we grew up in, you know, everybody doesn't know us, but I feel like throughout all these random events that pop up, especially in 2024, where it's just like literally 5 events going on in one day, Escape will definitely be able to And always, anytime Escape comes up, even I have an event, and I'm just like, damn, I didn't even know you was throwing an event. So yeah, I feel like you have a very strong imprint on New York City culture, even if you don't feel it like that. A lot of people I know actually do know you. They might not know like that, but they're like, oh, you know this event. And
it is crazy because even throughout the years, it's always like very surprising for me that like if like we put out a submission and there's like 1,000 submissions.
10 out of 10 for real.
And it's like that's a lot, and it's a lot of work having to go through and sort and all that stuff. But it's like, okay, I mean, in the later years, there's people from all over the country, sometimes the world, that come to be in our events and come to our events, and it's like that's where I'm at for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want what I've done. We haven't even done an event this year. Like we have an event tomorrow that I'm helping out a good friend of mine, Bethany Clientele Media. But we haven't even done an event this year, and it's like, cause I'm focused on, I want to do festival type thing where it's once a year and it's like,
I agree with that.
Thousands of people. And it's like, we could get big sponsors and we could have massive artists doing,
hit us up with those sponsorships,
installations and art walls, and it's like, okay, we can actually live off this once a year. Yes, we do 9 months of work or 12 months of work for this one weekend, but it pays us because I still work, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but I would love to just do Escape 20, the same, you've seen how hard I work, right?
Yeah.
And giving that same energy just to Escape. And
I feel that.
Being able to,
I be thinking
my whole year is just that for one weekend, and we're all being able to walk away with 6 figures for the year. That's
definitely doable.
That's the life, you know what I'm saying?
Doable.
So
especially in this day and age.
So yeah, it's it's just crazy that we get people that.
That's true. I know literally people that I know that don't know him. I go on their page and they're following him, or they're like, yeah, I was there involved with the event, or I submitted or whatever.
Yeah.
But let's go on to the next question. You did answer a lot pertaining to what I am gonna start asking you, but you did. But we'll get to it. How do you ensure that your business remains connected to and supportive of the local community, or just kind of like New York City or creatives in general?
I mean,
you can keep it short because we kind of answered that already.
I mean, the network is there. It's it's just, it's I live here. I'm here. When I run an ad, if I put some ad dollars, I'm saying New York City. I want to know my people. And it's I'm already in an older age bracket, and there's maybe two segments of ages, right? Below it, whatever. I don't. Who cares, right? But it's
Not just funny. You said it's 2 segments.
It's two segments of ages in there, but it's there's so much talent and creativity in there. I gotta make sure as an organization, damn, look at this, as an organization that we're still connected to.
Yeah, it's very
important. These pieces, and yeah, fuck it. Call us old heads, whatever. We've been where you're at. We built what we built, and it's this is where I'm giving you the information. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gatekeeping. I don't even be charging people. My wife be oh, you could be charging for consultation, and it's I have a battle with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's I didn't have I didn't have nobody to give me the information. I'm gonna just give you the information because I want to see what you can do with it. So,
but make sure you're careful about that. Sometimes, y'all. Make sure y'all careful about. Sometimes that comes back to bite you.
That's true.
We do have to, It's a little late. So, what role does New York City's culture and history play in the way you market and brand your business?
That's I can send you a lot of flyers that we've done. You'll see we'll take an element of architecture or a landmark and throw it into the marketing, to the flyers, to videos, all that kind of stuff. Like this, you just have to have the eye and the brains to like pull that stuff together, and connect with the right designers or designer yourself. Like there's no lack of inspiration here.
That's a fact.
Like
Now,
100%.
a lot of things are definitely, if you look at marketing and all that stuff, and even the artists that pull up, they're all very like New York, native New Yorkers. I mean, like Jalen said, there are a lot of people that have come from around town, but majority of them are native New Yorkers. However, we're gonna go to the last question, which is, how has the city's dynamic environment shaped your business's growth and evolution over the years? And after that, just give us a shout out to your Instagram. And then we'll go clear out.
I think
And if you want me to ask you a different way, I could.
no. Like it's because it's slightly political. It's slightly like our human experience here.
Listen, sometimes people need to see the political
it's
side.
like racism still exists. So like, no matter what you've done, I'm a minority. You know what I'm saying? I'm a minority. So it's like, I don't got the skin tone to go walk into, a Chelsea boardroom and be like, let me get this gallery for 3 months, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
soon though. Soon.
It's still possible, but it's like you do still have to deal with those situations and those, racial undertones and all that stuff. It's just unfortunately, that's the reality that we live in.
Nah, that's a fact.
It's like,
that's a fact.
I don't know, like I don't want to sugarcoat it, man. I just don't. It's just, but
Well, what are some? Sorry, we're not gonna end that yet. We're not gonna end that yet. Sorry, nah. Bro seems like he fine. So,
that's sensitive.
So do you think? All right, shaped your. So basically, like besides that aspect, so growing up, being a native New Yorker, the hustle, the nitty gritty, the how do you? I mean, we talked about it, but like, do you think that really also helped your hustle? Because you have like a very strong drive to get things done.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, and I also like battles as an older, person. Reflecting back on like stuff that my parents would teach me that I didn't like at that time.
Yeah, no, that's
But as you grow up, and it's like, oh shit, like, all right, I learned hard work from both of my parents. My mom was like a little, more lenient, soft. My dad like was that tough love. And as I've gotten older, it's like, all right, I learned hard work. I learned it was always like you can do whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's a fact.
it's like you can do whatever you want to do, whatever you put your mind to.
My mother.
So it's like, okay, what about the people that are not being told that? How can I get that message to them? And like, if you're not being told that, you're not experiencing that through your childhood, imagine how hard it is to get through that as an adult.
I feel like maybe that's why I be telling people. That's probably why I be telling people you do a good job, because you know what I'm saying, I didn't really get that much support.
But it's like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to teach that and teach that. I still got to work on my people skills though. But it's
We're gonna work on our people skills. We are taking up too much time in here, so we're gonna get out of here. Shout out to Sensei first and foremost for letting us hold down the spot for a little longer.
Is he bowing? He might bow.
Nah,
that's why I call him Sensei.
Yeah, so Sensei wanted us to, shout out to Sensei. Shout out to Jalen. You want to give out your Instagram one more time?
ESCAPE2NY. Shout out to the Lord loves you.
Sorry, we have to end this a little.
We just out here. We just out here.
Alright, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, ThankTheLourde. Make sure you follow ESCAPE2NY. Make sure you follow the Lord's Gift Shop on on Instagram. The Lord loves you on Twitch, Discord, TikTok, etc. Love y'all. Sorry to cut it short. I hope y'all enjoyed this.
Peace, guys.
Later. Ishiro. Niyatate.